So here are some of the tools that you're going to need as you go through the course. The first is some wire. Now this is Floral wire, and it's a pretty thick gauge, and it's pretty strong, so it's really good for tying off ribbons and binding your floral stems together. Next you will need floral tape. Now this is stretchy, and it does stick to itself. It does stick to itself. You can get this, I've seen it at the Dollar Tree. I've seen it at several of your craft stores. Anywhere you can get crafting things, usually you can find the floral tape to wrap your stems up. You're going to need some wire cutters and needle nose pliers. Generally, when you're making boutonnieres and things like that and you use wire and you don't want the wire to stick out, that's what you would use to kind of push it in. That way it's not sticking out. So these are snippers, floral cutters, and you can get the straight edge or you can get the ones with the big curve. They'll have a big curvy blade and then a side like this, and those are really good too. I actually like those better, but these are the ones I'm going to use. And then a knife. I generally use a knife. Now it takes some practice to get used to using a knife, but if you do want to learn how to use a knife, it's pretty simple. You just want to make sure that you are pulling the blade through the stem and not trying to push it through the stem. You want to pull and keep your thumb at the same distance away from the blade. But anyhow, the blade itself is something that is not just your regular knife blade. You're going to want a straight blade all the way up to the top. And the reason being is if you have a knife that has a curved back at all, when you go to pull through the stem, it's just going to slip a little easier, which is kind of dangerous. So you want to make sure that the blade is nice and straight right there. And the next thing is just a good preservative for your flowers and the water. And every packet will have directions on it. And normally, any pack of flowers that you buy at your local grocery store or your local floral department, if they have bundled bouquets or something like that, they're generally either on the bouquet already, or you can ask the florist at your local place if they have any of the preservative packets. And these will come in handy as you change the water every couple of days in your vase of flowers. Let's move on to doing an arrangement.